Okay, I just want to introduce the look, say, cover, write, check method. This is a very good method for helping you remember your spellings. What I usually recommend is for people to practice their spellings 5 times a week, and I usually recommend that people try and remember 10 spellings. Here I've got an example of 5 spellings, and I'm going to give you a demonstration as to how you can use the look, say, cover, write, check method at home. So imagine that you want to learn these 5 spellings. Obviously it's very important that these are spelt correctly. Imagine that today is day 1, and the first word that we want to start with is the word intelligent. So what I would do is I would look at the word, see if there are any words within that word that I know how to spell, and also look for parts of that word that I find difficult to spell. Now usually with the word intelligent, it's the I that catches people out. So what I've got here is just a usual highlighter, yellow highlighter pen, and I'm highlighting the I to help me remember that it's in the middle of the word. Then I'm blocking off the lower word so that I can focus visually at the top word. Then I say it 2 times aloud, and this is very important so that you can connect the sight of the word with the sound of the word. So I would say intelligent, intelligent. Then when I think that I've remembered the spelling, then I cover it. It's very important not to peek at this stage. And then I write intelligent. And then check, is it correct? If it is correct, it's very important that you give yourself a tick. The next word is embarrass. So again, look at the word. What parts of the word do you find difficult to spell? Again, for lots of the people, it's the double R and the double S. So I'm using the highlighter pen again to highlight the double part. If you don't have a highlighter pen, you can just use a usual pen and draw a box around. This puts emphasis on the part of the word that you find difficult to spell. So I'm taking my time to look at the word. Then I say it aloud. Embarrass, embarrass. Then when I think I've remembered the word, then I cover it and then I write. So here I'm going to make a spelling error. Embarrass. Then check, is it right? No, I've made a mistake. So whenever you make a mistake, it's always good to then practice the correct spelling. So I go back and I look at the part of the word again that I've got wrong. So here I've forgotten that there's a double R. So I look, embarrass. And I say it aloud 2 times, embarrass, embarrass. Then I cover it and I write. Is it correct? Yes. Okay, then you can move on to the next word. Okay, so the next word that we're looking at spelling is the word business. here what you can do is, when you look at the word, you can see that there's the word bus in the beginning, followed by the word in. So maybe a good way of trying to remember how to spell this word is to say bus in business. There's a bus in business. So I'm looking again for words within words. I'm looking for patterns, trying to make a connection. Then I say it, and I'm saying it aloud 2 times. So business, business. Then when I think I've remembered the spelling, I then cover it, and then I write in here. And then check. Yes, it's correct. It doesn't matter if it's not lining up with your original word. Okay, the next word is government. One of the problems with this word is the silent N in the middle. So we can look at the word, we can use our highlighter pen to highlight the silent word. We can look for words within that word, so I can notice that there's the word over and there's the word men. Then I say it aloud 2 times. Government, government. Then I cover it. Then I write. And then I check. So then we've got the word height. Lots of people find this word very confusing because they can't remember if the I goes before E. But what I usually recommend to people is look at what words are within the word height. Well, there's the number 8. So you've got H before 8. If I'm finding it difficult to remember that the 8 bit starts with E and I can just highlight that or put a box around it. Then again I say it aloud 2 times to connect the sight of the word with the sound of the word. Then I cover it. Then I write. Then I check, have I got it correct? Yes. And then I'd repeat that same method tomorrow or the following day and try and make sure that I do it for 5 days a week.